Good evening, everyone on the call, and welcome to this week's Power of Movement. I'm super excited to have all of my wonderful ladies on this week's call. Got quite a lot of the team on, which is great because it means we get to hear a variety of different ladies' stories. Everyone's had different effects. Everyone's got different things from this incredible business and products, and I cannot wait for them all to share their stories. But first of all, I'll go through a bit about our program. So our program is called the Train Eat Think program, and we are all part of a team called Healthy and Empowered. It is exactly what it says on the tin. It's all about being healthy and empowering others to do the same. So that is through the Train Eat Think program. So that works on the three main pillars of being healthy. So training, which is obviously working out, which is what this call is going to be a bit about. And I'm going to get the lovely Jenny to share about how she fits fitness into her lifestyle as a busy mum. And so that's the training section, and eating is obviously fueling your body with the right nutrition for how active you are, and thinking, which is probably one of the most important, which is fueling your mindset, giving yourself a strong mindset, working on your personal development, always working on yourself to have the best confidence and belief in yourself, basically. So that is kind of an overview of our program. So the products what are included in this program. Sorry, someone wasn't muted. So the products what are included in this program is what we call Juice Plus, the wonderful products. And I'll just cover the products briefly. I've lost them. I won't go too much into them because I want to get onto the latest stories. But first, we've got the premium or trio capsules. They're called different depending on where you are. So this is composed up of berries, which are great for your skin, nails and hair. Vegetable, which are my best friends. They give you the increased energy, what you need. And fruit, which is full of cranberries, that sort of thing. And it helps you recover better from illness. It means that the symptoms of illness isn't as severe, and they're fantastic. And last but not least is the Omegas, which is our newest product. So that's all plant-based rather than fish oils, so it's better for you, and again that's really great for skin, nails and hair. And that's kind of a brief run through the capsules. We also do a complete range, which I won't go too far into, but we've got these, and I'm super excited because I got my order the other day and got some more vanilla, which is my favorite. I love them both, but vanilla is definitely topping it at the minute. So they're fantastic for, you can use them as meal replacements, but I tend to use them for breakfast, like post and pre-workout. You can put it into porridge, pancakes, you name it, you can put it in it. Probably not everything, but nearly everything. And they're absolutely fantastic. They keep you full for longer, and it's got slow releasing energy. You can, it gets you right through to lunchtime if you have it for breakfast, for example. So yeah, they're great. I won't go too much more into the products. If you've got any questions about the products, after you have watched this webinar, then please get back to the person who invited you or sent you, sorry, I keep getting messages, sent you this webinar, and they can give you any more information. But I am going to shoot straight to Miss Jenny in Canada. She is fantastic. She has not been in the business too long, but I already feel like she is one of my best friends. She's amazing. And she's going to share a few tips on how she works around fitness and being active into busy life and being a full-time mum. So straight to you, Jenny.
Thank you so much, Bex, for that wonderful introduction. Hi, everybody. I'm Jenny, and I'm from Canada. And my story with these products are before I had these products in my life, I literally had no energy, motivation. I lived off coffee. I drank 5 to 6 coffees a day. I was bloated, had hard time using the washroom all the time. I was so constipated. I had an accident about a year ago that really hurt my back and neck, so I was waking up in chronic pain 5 to 6 nights a week, just really struggling. I had gained a lot of weight. It was just absolutely horrible. I had some other health issues going on in my life, as well as having a 6-year-old is not the easiest, especially when he has autism. And so I just was absolutely undernourished. My hair, skin, nails was just absolutely horrible. And then, then Rebecca Harrison brought these wonderful products into my life, and I've been on them just over 4 months. And for me, I have not woke up in pain anymore. I haven't had to have coffee 5 to 6 times a day. I actually am like 18 days no coffee. And I got tons and tons of energy. So I've lost 38 pounds. My health has been like completely like crazy. I used to be one of those people that got sick all the time, and when I got sick, I mean, in the hospital, couldn't eat, couldn't walk, couldn't drink, any of that stuff. And this is the first year in 3 years that when I've got sick, I have not been hospitalized, nor have I had to have antibiotics. So hair, skin, nails, just absolutely amazing. I mean, when we eat crap, then it happens because we're not superhumans, and this is not like magic. Sorry, I'm getting. So basically, like, it's just absolutely changed my life. I actually also for 2.5 years, like, this is my newest change I have noticed is 2.5 years. Then I suffered from abnormal cells that could have been possibly cancerous, and they are now gone. So, I mean, I'm not making no medical claims, but for me, it's just your body treats you how you treat it. And I just believe that since I've changed my nutrition and everything, like, it's my body's loving me. So that's my story. Just absolutely changed my life. For my son, he's on the child health study, and they have literally, he used to have meltdowns, he struggled with reading, struggled with focus, and since within 1 month of being on the products, all that stopped. No more meltdowns. Just went from like focus went like through the roof. No longer struggles to read, and actually above grade reading level. And it's just great knowing like the amount of nutrition and like doing something good for your child. And I'll never go back. So I'm going to go into my 5 top tips of how I fit exercise into my day. Something that I always struggled with. But now I have found things that work great for me. So the first one I would have to say is find a workout buddy. Like, my workout buddy's actually on this call. Her name's Jamie, and before finding Jamie, I struggled to stick to my workouts. Like, I basically hated myself and hated the fact that I couldn't stick to it. Number 2 would have to be get your workouts done first thing in the morning, because by the afternoon you're usually wiped. Like right now, I've had a really busy day and haven't been feeling the greatest, but I haven't got my workout. I have got a run done, so for me, that like a run is every day now. Like, that's my one thing, because it really clears your mind and gives you that boost of energy for the day. So number 3 would have to be plan what days you're going to work out and how long you're going to work out for. Like, for me, this week I have a run planned for every day of the week, and pretty much same thing for workout. Friday will probably be a day of rest because I already do a lot of walking and appointments that day anyways. So number 4 is being a busy mama. Like, if I don't get my workout done in the morning, there is no excuse. We still work out with our kids. Use your kid if you have to for the workout. Like, I'll put my son on my feet and I'll do leg presses, or I've done a few arm presses with him, but that one's not so easy because he's really heavy. I've picked my son up and done squats with him. And basically or even on the weekend, like, I had him this weekend and I was like, I want to go for a run. And then I'm like, oh, I can't because I have my son. And I'm like, wait, my son can go with me. What am I talking about? And me and my son did our first run together ever on the weekend. Like, so, I mean, no excuses. Like, our kids are no reason to be excuses because we can do this business anywhere. We can, like, use our kids. And so, I mean, and my number 5 tip, I guess, would have to be work out at home. I always struggled with commute. Like, once I got my son to school, then I'd have to rush to the gym. And by the time I got over there, I barely got any time in the gym because I'd have to rush back because our buses only run every hour, like, during a per time of the day. So, like, I would have to be back here. So I was never getting no workout done. Like, I felt like I was wasting my time, wasting my money to go all the way to the gym when I didn't have time. I work out every day at home, if not every other day. And I've been able to stick to it, but it's just, you got to make it, you got to want it, you got to take the time to do it, and if you want it bad enough, you will do it. So those are my 5 tips of how I fit being a busy mom and business and everything into my life. And I'm going straight over to Rachel, and she'll be able to share her story for you guys. Have a good day.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jenny. I've just got to say there that I completely agree with what she's just said there. I think, if anything, your children should be more of a motivation, as opposed to something like an excuse. So a little bit about me. I am 24 and I live in the north of England. You might tell from the accent. I'm going to be really real with you right now. I joined this business because I felt like I was working every hour under the sun and having the corporate world basically just take from me. And, they took until it literally broke me. I ended up having anxiety and depression. I was off on the sick. I felt like I was doing so much just so that I could almost, impress my boss, impress my colleagues, and prove my self-worth to them, just so that I could get like some major promotion or something. But what I really didn't know until Becca introduced me to Healthy and Empowered was that actually this is our life, but we have it within us to actually prove ourselves to ourselves and to know our own self-worth. And I think this has kind of been that sort of journey for me. So, like, I joined the business because I wanted to take back control of my own life and I wanted my own hours. I was sick of just getting home, rushing around like a crazy person, being totally lethargic, putting on weight, and then just going straight to sleep, maybe catching up on seeing TV. It just didn't feel like a life. Like, I've always been a dreamer, and it just didn't feel like I was where I wanted to be, and this was not taking me where I wanted to go. So don't get me wrong, I love my career. It's just like I wanted more from life, and I was sick of proving my own self-worth, because I know that I'm worthy now. So the business has actually helped me in terms of the fact that it's been more of like, it's been like a journey of personal development. It's been a way of me getting my mental health back on track, but it's also been a way of me sort of showing other people how to do the same. It's also allowed me to gain a little bit extra money every month, in order to pay my bills, in order to have that purpose again in life. That's something to achieve and to work towards. And this community is just there every single step of the way to make sure that you are succeeding, and they just really empower you, and you end up being able to empower others to do the same. So that's how the business has helped me. The products, like my little sister, she's got a really rare syndrome, and she's always in hospital every single winter because her immune system's quite poor. This is the first year that she hasn't been in hospital, and that's, I believe, because I know, right? Everyone's clapping. She is taking the right nutrition now because I've been able to inspire her with our product, and her immune system's actually improved. So if that's not a reason why I want to stay in this business, then I really don't know what is. Personally, I used to get a lot of stress headaches. I don't get them anymore. My skin is like really clear. I used to get spots monthly. Now I really don't. My hair grows ridiculously fast. Like this, I've chopped this last week myself because I've had to like keep up with it. It's thicker. Like I didn't even know that was a thing. But the whole point of the products is they work differently for everybody because they go straight into your system. And they are like bioavailable, so they're straight in your bloodstream. So they work different for everyone. Now, I'm a little bit red, you might be able to tell. That is because I have worked out. So it was really fitting for this call because it's all about fitness. Now, I spent my, I like to, honestly, I call it different chapters of the journey. I've spent my first like chapter focusing on my own mental health and just like really finding my own self-worth again. I've got a call about self-love and doing hobbies that I really enjoy doing, and that's really built me up. And I've like developed more as a person. I feel like I've got this confidence back, and now I feel like I have got this confidence to take back my health. Like I am so scared of getting diabetes or getting some, like I'm not super thin, I've got like extra weight, and it's not a body image thing because I do love my body. And I respect my body, but I respect it enough to know that I really need to make a change. Like if I want a decent future for my family, which this is all about for me, and you know, for myself, my future, I've only got one body to live in, so I've really got to take care of it. Now, I was saying to Becca, I was really impressed with myself because I ran 10 steps, and that was the first time I've run in like a year, which is terrible because I'm a health mentor. But if I can do that and now be doing workouts at home and enjoying it and finding it fun, then so can you. Like, I just want you to really understand that to do this business and to be a part of Healthy and Empowered, you don't have to be like in the gym all the time unless that's what you want to do. So my top tips are literally find your own self-worth again, like love yourself. And with that will come so much other love and support for the people around you. Another tip is to drink plenty of water. Like, I think that's where a lot of my headaches were coming from. You know, surround yourself with the right positive minded people. That is something that will help you, you know, in life. People say things to you. Something that always sticks with me growing up was somebody had said that my body was bigger than my head. Like, my body was a lot bigger than my head. My head looked small. My body looked out of place. And there was a lot of, you know, self-hatred comes from things like that. But instead, in life, you want to have the people around you to help you remember those things. They're meaningless. Like, that it means nothing because they're there to support you and build you up. I think as well, finding you time, like, just there's so many hours in the day, yet we're not spending them how we should be spending them. So manage your time, you know, like look at what hours you've got, and even if it means getting up earlier and just taking that time to do something you enjoy doing, like fitness, or like reading or just meditating, then find that time. Meal prep, everyone. Meal prep is just so important. Like, I've been really enjoying planning all these different like new recipes I've never tried out before. And I think that's probably about it. I think the no excuses thing is just so important because the only thing standing in your way really is you. Like, I don't have weights at home. So what was I using? Like cans of beans. Just do it. It doesn't have to cost a fortune. All right, so I am passing on to, let me see, I think I'm passing on to Naomi. Let me see. Rach passed to Naomi. Okay, great. All right, so Naomi, take it away.
Hi guys, so I'm Naomi. I live in the north of England, not as north as where Rachel's from, but I'm in Yorkshire. And basically I suffer from severe asthma and eczema, in and out of hospital since the age of 2, probably even younger, and bandaged up as I was in hospital, and on nebulizers, on masks, all the time in the hospital, and got introduced to the products by the lovely Jess, and got on the products. Over a few months, I realised my skin was clearing up, my hair was getting so much longer, and not using my inhalers as much. Went to the doctors just to get like a checkup. They say my steroid inhalers are not really in use for me anymore, but just to have them just in case. because they're there just in case, but I've not needed them. I got diagnosed with a neurological condition, which is a condition with my brain. So my brain's always scattered, always on the go, non-stop, hardly slept. I've never slept more than 4 hours a night due to this condition. And basically, whilst the uni, on the products, on the capsules, I found that I was concentrating so much more in university, multitasking. Oh my goodness, I multitasking in uni. It was amazing. Through that, people noticing that I was concentrating, listening more, sitting, having a conversation, sitting and having a conversation. Before, I never used to do that. I was like a toddler on bags of sugar. I'm still giddy now, but nowhere near as bad as I was. I'll hold my hands up to that. But I've improved, and over time, I've mellowed out, and my energy spread through the day. I'm not crashing and then just being sky. And I've even noticed hay fever. Not using my hay fever steroid nasal sprays. I've not used them since January. No hay fever, no nasal sprays, and I can breathe through my nose. I've got the full use of my lungs. And you'll realise it's just amazing. Being able to breathe clearly without the aid of medication, inhalers, nasal sprays twice a day, it is crazy. All the medication I was on, and it's not in use anymore. I carry my inhaler with me, my blue inhaler, just in case, but I've not needed it, which I'm quite impressed with. I can breathe for the first time in 37 years. I can breathe clearly. Yay! I know they're not miracle wonders, but it's something. It's helping. So basically, instead of me gabbing on and talking so fast, I'm more excited for everything. But yeah, I've also noticed that my skin is so much clearer. Compliments of just like acne scars or eczema scars. My skin is just amazing. No, nothing. And basically, my big top tip would be time management. Before, I was everything scattered. I didn't manage my time at all. My time management now is everything's all in order, everything's in place, I'm more organised and just organised, and it's amazing. So I recommend for people time management on just everything, and having a daily plan, a routine for just the day. And if something messes it up a little bit, we've got some plan B. Just time manage. Amazing. So what I'll do is pass on to our lovely Katie. And see you soon.
Hello everyone. I'm Katie and I'm from Cornwall in England. I first started the products roughly 7 months ago, and the biggest improvement is probably my hair. I suffer from a condition called trichotillomania, and since having that condition, I've really struggled for my hair to grow. Also, I used to struggle with migraines, but since being on the products, I've had 2, maybe 3 migraines, which has been amazing for me. Another thing has been energy. Before, when I got home from work, I wouldn't have the energy to go on walks or anything, but now I can do that when I get home. And my skin's been a lot clearer, and my nails have been a lot stronger too. I'll pass back to Rebecca.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Katie. I mean, I want to big all of my girls up because they all did amazing, but especially Katie, because I think that's probably like only the second time Katie has ever shared on these calls. And I know you were nervous, and I know you're not as confident as the rest of the girls, but I am super proud of you for sharing that. That is amazing. So big round of applause for you and for all the other wonderful ladies. Your stories are inspiring. I absolutely love hearing them, and that is why I love doing these calls. It's just great. So quickly, I'll share my story before we get cut off. So I've been in this business for, it's coming off 2 years nearly now, and well, just over a year and a half, and it has been a roller coaster of a year and a half. It's been incredible, but it has been very tough, not gonna lie. I've been through, you know, some of the worst times of my life, but some of the best as well, which is incredible, and it's all been with this team. So I originally joined because I was contacted through Facebook, through a fitness page, from my amazing mentor, who isn't on, unfortunately, but Natasha Minter, as she always gets full named because she's a model and she's incredible. But so she contacted me through Facebook, and we had a mutual interest. We got chatting, and she presented this opportunity to me. I could see what this could do for me. I was looking for a community. I was looking for support and love, and be surrounded by supportive women, because there isn't enough of that nowadays. And this is exactly what you get in this team and this business. So I was looking for that, and that is exactly what I got. I was also looking forward to doing the products, because I could, you know, they just made sense anyway, because who doesn't want 30 different fruits and veg in their body every single day? Like, that's a no-brainer really, just from taking capsules, which is incredible. So the products have been amazing for me. The differences I've seen, mainly my energy. So I used to be quite tired. I used to be dragging myself through my days, not be able to really work out as much as I wanted to. Whereas now I'm taking the capsules, I'm a lot more active. My skin, nails and hair are a lot better. You can see I've got a couple of breakouts. That's because I was really naughty and I cheated on the weekend, and I had a couple of barbecues. Shoot me, you know, it happens, we're human. So my skin's broke out, but I'm getting back on it, and I know for a fact it won't take my skin long to get back to how it was because of these amazing products. So, those are the products. They're absolutely incredible. But yeah, the business, I have gone through a lot since joining. Like I said, I've been through depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. I've been through a whole load of crap since I've joined this business. But each and every day, my team is always there. The girls are there, and you can see from the energy on this call that everyone is so supportive and so positive. Like, it's just incredible, and that's exactly what you get every single day. We've got a WhatsApp group going, and you know, there's just constant love being chucked in there. You wake up to like 200 messages in the morning, and like, initially you're like, oh my god, but then you read through and it's just, you know, the chatting, the having a laugh, and it's great. So that is exactly what this business is all about. It's love, it's support, it's building a community, about empowering everyone to do the same really, because there isn't enough of that nowadays. There are a lot of people who constantly negative, you know, see the bad side of everything, you know, don't have massive ambitions, or they do, but they don't make the steps to achieve it, which is, you know, it's a shame, because life is way too short to spend it doing anything less than what you love every single day. That is my like favorite quote at the minute, and it's true. So that's kind of my story in brief. So I want to thank every single person on this call. You are incredible. I love you all so much. I cannot wait to go to Barcelona with you all in November. I've just seen Rachel's message. So excited. And yeah, I am super, super excited. I wish it was now, but I'll have to have patience. But I'm going to finish this call by saying, if not this, then what? If you are not drawn to this business, which is fine, it isn't for everyone. The products are for everyone. Like, the products can do something for every single person. But if the business isn't for you, which is fair enough, then find something what lights your fire, something what gets you up in the morning, something what gives you passion, something you get excited about when someone mentions it like we do. So if it isn't this, find what that is, because like I said, life is way too short spending your days not doing that. You know, before you know it, you're going to be too old to go travel to that place, too old to do that, do this, you know, make the most whilst you're young. The time is now, basically. And the second question, if not now, then when? Like I said, life is way too short. Do not wait till tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, because unfortunately things happen, and sometimes that time might not come. You know, that sounds morbid, but it's true. You know, there's surprises what come around the corner. Something might happen, you know, which might stop you from being able to travel. You know, commitments, for example. You know, so do it now. Don't put it off, because it might never come, and you don't want to ever live in regret. So that is it really from me. I am going to end this call before we get cut off, because I'm aware we've got 5 minutes on it left. But again, thank you everyone for being on this call. and I will see you on next week's call. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.